Everyone's favorite part. So we're just going to take the top half quarter bras today. Preparation 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 demis with the reverse. We allonge 1, up fifth on 0 and 2. Demi 3 and 4. Same with the grand plie. Allonge 5. We feel that top to bottom. Yep. 7. The heels come down. You find center and stretch. Into the bar and down. You continue the same pathway up and over. Into the bar, you turn your head. Then the whole thing folds. Wrist to tail. 5, 6. Arm meets you in second as you recover. Excellent. In second, we take the same plie as 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse down to the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8. In and back. Goes over. 2, 3. Head towards the bar. As you go back, head into the bar. Head away. Good. And recover. Try and make sure as we circle that around, the elbow doesn't get stuck. So it's kind of a moment where you have to turn it to help you stand. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It does take a little conscious thought to get that arm to meet you in second. In fourth, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grand plie 6, 7, 8. Into the bar and down, up and over 2, 3, 4. Nice long fold. 6, 7, and in fifth, we go in and back. On the end, take a sous-sus, find a little balance, and déjeuner. 6, 7, down, stretch, excellent, in and down. Second by 8. Take it back, head to the bar, head to center, find your arm in second. 7. Push the heels, yes. In and down. Good, check your bar heel. In and back. Around the back, you feel both legs. Put 2 legs together. And plie, sous-sus. Good. Grounding through your fingertips. And when you're ready, déjeuner. Good. Nice. Sous-sus itself, the word, remember what it means? The words su and su sound the same. They mean opposite things, over, under. So when we come up to sous-sus, make sure, if I just leave the feet, that's an elevate and fit. But if I cross it so one is over and one is under, then we get a sous-sus. So when you were taking the déjeuner, if my feet are far apart, you feel where they finish, right?
Yeah,
You felt
it felt weird.
So the sous-sus itself, put your outside leg in front. There you go. And draw the outside leg across to meet it. There. Once you've got them nicely in line, you see how stable that is. The déjeuner allows them to stay in line to find the other side. Good. Excellent. Second side. ground. Keep following with your eyes up and over, down. And set. In and back. Head turns, elbow turns, yes. Set. In and down. And then two legs. Yes, push your back to be straight as you close. 10. In and back. Yes, Susan. We are over under. So you can get a little foot rope. Yes. See, actually, look at the mirror. See the long curve. There. Yeah. That. So if you were to pick up one foot, pick up your front leg. You feel it inside? Still weight on there. Yeah. Then support. There. Get all down the first metatarsals. Yeah. Feel it for a sec?
Oh yeah.
It's precarious, right? But that's literally all the placement ever, right? And you can do it here. But what will happen is that your body will counter. You're adding, like, yes, there's a weakness point back there, but you're also adding diagonals, like curves into it. So if you push it forward to the place that's got the most stability, you can't fall off that side, it brings everything else underneath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I keep falling
Well,
when I turn.
yeah, when we start doing pirouettes, and I think you two, I'd like to start pretty soon on that. When we start doing pirouettes, the job of the standing leg is going to be to not keep going, right? So that long curve we were talking about so much in the first round pushes forward to stop you from turning. So we've got, so in the détourné is the exact same thing. As you come around, the back foot stops you from continuing. I call that counter rotation. So the following leg is always counter rotating, while the leading leg is making you go somewhere. Yeah. Little thing before we leave that, part of why we have these mirrors is to make your audience there, right? Hello, audience. So when you reset, everything you prepare, you're following the arm out, you reset, you see yourself, and you say, hi, audience. So every time we come up and over, you're following the arm in as it opens out. We're not just looking out, we're seeing all the way past to the audience. We start using a little bit more of that and engaging with them a little bit. Brad, do you mind if I move your bar real quick?
Yeah.
You can put it back up there.
I'm using it right now.
Just here. Okay. Working with our alternating tendus pattern.
But if we're gonna do that, let's move this one just a little bit.
Oh, move it down stage a little bit?
Yeah, just.
Yeah, we pull this.
Can I move this that way?
There we go. Okay. Remember the pattern, alternating feet. A little test. If you start in fifth position, your outside leg is gonna go en croix, inside leg is gonna go front back, and we'll change each time. So, first one goes front, you close and change legs, new leg has to go back because it can't go side. You close and change legs, next position en croix is à la seconde. It closes under, and your inside leg has to go front. Good. You change legs,
Tricky leg.
yes.
Ooh, wow.
There's the
Whoa.
hard one, yep.
You're advanced.
Excellent. And
Nice.
get it. Excellent. So let's take this with 3 tendus. So if I say 3 tendus for an alternating pattern, you do 3 front, then 3 back, right? So with port de bras, it's going to help you tell yourself where the legs can go. Tendu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change the arm on 7, 8. Tendu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and change the arm 7. Exactly. There's an odd number, so they will all change. 1 closes under, 2 closes over, 5, 6. And inside front. We take that the whole way around. So you think of it as like writing a mathematical equation, like we did from cloth, 3 tendus, alternating. Put that in. On the end of all that, your last flight will be inside leg back, plie, sous. Let's practice that back leg into the long curve, short curve. Track it up to coupe, 4 counts, and track it back down. We'll just take the outside leg up to coupe for 4 counts, down to sous for 4 counts. Let's go 8 times. Yeah. And 5. 7, and tendu devant. Good, change, 7, 8. Yep, 2, 1, come to neutral. And neutral, 7, 7. There, nice, soft hand on the bar, allows travel with you. Active straight, active straight. Good, lovely posture. 7, 8. Great. Yeah. There. So you pull yourself forward out of the hyperextension. 7. Also come up. Last set inside back and neutral. Good, plie, sous. 4 counts to coupe devant. Good job checking the way there. 4 counts to track it down. 5, 6. When you get to 2 legs, take a little test. 1, 2, 3, and back down. 7. Good. 4 counts up. Make that space. There. Keep that space. Yeah. Good. 1 more. That's good. Yep, hold it. There. Feel this muscle?
Yeah, it's just like the ball of my foot is just uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay. Did we do all? I think we did the 8.
There's 1 more.
Okay. Finish when you're done. I'll let the pain. Yeah, if all your foot starts to get uncomfortable, bring it down to 5.
Okay.
Good. for the ball of foot, there's, sesamoid bones, those little floater bones on the bottom.
Yeah.
That can get bruised,
Okay.
or it just might need, we're spending more time on releve.
Yeah.
If it needs a break, bring it on down. We don't want to bruise that.
Okay.
Excellent, take a side. And sit. Opposite leg back. And roll. Much better there. 7. Good. Put your weight on the leg as you close these. Pull it back slightly. Back. There. So you find neutral-ish. Also up. Under. Yes. Over. And inside front. Yeah, so much better. Yeah. Down and out through the floor, yes. Finish the count. Yes, you 4 counts up. 2, 3. 4 counts down. 6, 7. And 4 counts up. 2. Good. 4 counts down. 6, 7, 10. There's 2 legs. Feel how high that one can be. Try and keep it there. Then active lift up to the bed. There you go. Cross to get to Susu, so you're still over or under. Good. Stand off if you want. We're using this number 7. I'll put you this to say. Look at the torture. Good. Finish to 5th. Solid on 2 legs. Excellent.
64 counts.
You may discover my classes in general tend to have very long combinations, even like open class. I am the evil teacher.
No, it's actually a lot better.
Repetition is super handy.
Sometimes
right?
they're so short, you just like, and then you're like done with the combination, you're like, you know, you haven't practiced it enough. I'll make another break.
Okay.
What the kids get is they do it for years and do it 1,000 times, you know,
Yeah.
and adults like,
An 8-year program, so
don't
we
get
get
it
years
the
old,
same way.
full-time ballet school.
You need to do it over and over.
PK. Did we do PK in the last session?
Sounds familiar.
Does that sound familiar?
Maybe the topic, which kind of PK?
The,
Did we do that?
we're gonna revisit if we haven't
We
seen
didn't
it in
do
a
the
while.
other PK though.
We haven't done the other PK.
Same word means 2 different things.
We'll come back to Sutnu in a moment, but I want to work with this pattern here, with something with more energy in it. So, dégagé, you start your arm on avant, we'll keep the same alternating pattern for all these. Dégagé, 1, 2, 3, 4, out on 5, 2 PKs. We pop a leg and pop, and everything closes, then everything opens. That's the one Kiloha already wants to do anyway. The arm and leg coordination is so nice to like feel that already, right? Open, 2, 3, 4, dégagé, 5, piqué, piqué, and everything closes. Everything opens where? Leg and arm together as much as possible. 3, 4, it's still an odd number, so they all change. 6 and 7, close under. Everything opens inside front. 1. Yep. 2. Good. Push the floor. Yes. PK 6, PK 7, everything closes.
Are you touching the floor?
Yeah, gentle touch. So PK, you can interpret it as to perch or to prick. I like more the interpretation of how we use it in English, to pique one's interest. We're using the French word to like prick, grab attention to. So you wouldn't like tap someone on the shoulder, right? It's a little light attention getter type thing. You're piquing. So it does touch the floor. I don't usually worry too much about hitting the floor itself. What you're doing in PK is isolating the action, like a loose hip, and making sure that your body can stay stable. So the tap of the floor is kind of incidental. Don't worry too much about that part. The big problem is when people go into the floor. Yeah. So more of an upwards than that. We take the whole alternating pattern. 2 dégagé, third one goes out, PK 6, PK 7, everything closes on 8. Question?
I'm just trying to remember. I was like, I know that we did learn that word, but I don't remember how we were using it
It
in
was
level 1.
it was with these.
Okay.
The other version of PK is where you step up onto it. We have not
Yeah.
done that. A little bit for you. And again, the same interpretation for the other version of PK is that you suddenly perch, you give a pointed interest sort of feel. Yeah. Don't worry, I am with you. 6, 7, 8, run 1, 2. PK. Up, up. Everything closes. Open. Good. PK 6, 7. Also count. Open. Good. PK. Inside front. PK. Outside back. Inside front. Also call. Let the hand move. PK, PK, inside back. Good. Neutral. Good, and neutral. Nice.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm either adding an extra step or something. I just feel like I'm not on beat. Like, so do we do 3?
The third dégagé has the 2 PKs.
Okay, so you don't,
You'll land again.
you don't land the third one. You just put it
Yeah.
out and then just do 2 more on top of that. Okay.
Yeah. It looks like you were with. Everything seems like it all meshed.
Maybe just in my head it wasn't.
Okay.
I felt like there was like
Yeah,
a
that's
micro delay
Yeah. Okay.
or something.
Okay. Cool. So the returning to neutral there. Take your dégagé derrière. Either leg. Yep. Go ahead and take it out. You are coming upwards with your body. Don't pull it back too far. I do like that you allow that shift forward. When you close, pull your body back onto it. Yeah. So you immediately return to neutral. There. And think of it more, I say back because we are going back, but think of it more as an up than a back. You lift yourself to neutral. There. That's really nice. Yeah. As we start moving faster, letting that hang out versus really securing it each time is really going to be important. Okay, second side.
Wait, so we shouldn't try to secure it each time?
Should
Oh, you
secure
should.
each time.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I call out neutral, that's what I'm looking for, is that return to home base. Keep it. Get close and back. Allen 5, PK 6, PK 7, and also pause. Inside front. Outside back. Neutral. Yes. Inside front. Also go. Close and back. 1. On it. And close. Excellent. Let's do this one more time. We're going to make a slight adjustment so we can turn sides and start the other side right away. So we have our alternating pattern, same combo, goes front, back, side, front. Your last set to the back, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to mix the 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, sous, détourné, other side.
And then
5,
immediately
6,
go
7,
into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5, 6, 7, 8 instead of the piqués, we plie, sous, and détourné. So we're ready to start on one and the other side. Yeah. Cool. And 6, 7. Yes. Good. Neutral. Awesome. Go. Closest under. Neutral. Yes. Inside front. Okay, find your line of force. Inside back, 2 dégagés. And plie, 5, sous, 6, détourné, second side. Oh, good. Close. Oh. Yes. Close. Oh. Inside front. Close. Okay. Close. Open. Okay, usually the heel gets down. Oops, sorry, plastics. Nice. Cross. There. Cross. Excellent. Yeah, seriously, getting that pattern is everything, and getting the weight shift between the legs, you're already doing really well on that. If you're looking down the road of like what is something like this preparing you for? That is a really good example. Like we said, cabriole to the front, where you have to switch legs each time. where we're doing switching between them, and that's that little finding neutral each time, so that I'm not like, so really lovely getting that pattern going. Soutenu. Let me try it again. Remember soutenu?
Is that the one that's like?
Yep. So it's sustaining the straight front leg. Excellent work keeping your leg straight, closing it, by the way. It's sustaining the straight tendu as we drop down to plie and the straight leg to close. We really feel that drawing through the floor, slurp up the straw sort of feeling. Let's just take one soutenu alternating for a set of 8. We're going to repeat it with an assemblée, which is just where we draw both legs up to Susu. Assemblée technically leads to a jump that assembles in the air, but I always work it as a releve, where we get that same action. I'm going to write that down on our board as well. Assemblée. What does it mean?
Assemble.
Assemble. That's the easy one. That one actually does.
I was like, is that
assemble.
not a false copy?
Yeah, throw something out there. It might actually stick. It's the one that means what it sounds like. So, let's leave the arm in second for this one. And just feel that tendu leg staying straight. Soutenu front, 1, 2, and draw it into close. We change legs to alternate. Inside leg goes straight as you drop down. Yes, that's a hard one. And it draws heel to the floor, straight up. Push through the floor as you go side. Excellent. And pull under odd numbers. They will change. You feel that inside leg lift to push. Good. 6 and 7 draws it in. Excellent. We do the full alternating pathway all the way around. On the repeat, I will use my arm. If you want to use the arm, you can follow along. If you want to leave it in second, totally fine. The soutenu will assemble, so you soutenu 1, 2, and it stays on a high arch to come up to demi point. Same thing going back. The ankle doesn't change. The toe is the only thing that's moving when we assemble to susu. Al second, same thing. Good. You finish the toe. As it lifts in, the arch stays all the way up. Good. Watch out on these. There you go. Yeah, that long curve, short curve. Because if we start searching for fifth with your toes, we end up swapping the curve. If you feel the ankle staying in place, it's a really nice place to kind of lock in that. Yeah. Nice. We'll take the full alternating pattern with an ensemble as well. 2 counts out, 2 counts in, whole way around. 6 and 7. Devant. 1, 2. Draw it in. Good. Heel to the floor as soon as you can. Heel stays down to tendu. Yes. Al second. Closes under. Inside front. Good. There. And inside back. Good. Add in the arm if you'd like. 2 counts down to soutenu. And ensemble up to susu. 2 counts down. Good. Ensemble. Closes under. Nice. Good. Push the legs straight. Feel that front leg pull. Feel it pull back in. Much better. Good. Last one, inside back. and finish. Lovely. Is that one a doozy on quads?
Oh yeah. No, it's right here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Like which muscles are gonna hurt this time? And if you have any desire ever studying point work, I'm a firm believer that point work is all ensembles. It's like a million different ways to do ensemble. So my main cue for this, which I feel like you're feeling really nicely, is lift to lower. So come around the other side. You have, I guess you have both legs in here. So as you articulate out, especially to the front, that's the one that wants to bend, right? So you lift off of both legs to lower. And there's a little support on the way down. So each time you come from two legs, lift to lower onto one. That's lovely. And look at how it turned out. It adds a lot more. Yeah, really nice. Let's go second side. Good inside back. Grab the heel. Push the heel. Good. Grab the heel. Under. Inside hook. Adding on. Left. Sinew. Ensemble. And lift to lower. Yeah, slowly. Also come. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Let's go a little quick dégagé. We'll just take this in second. Preparation 7, 8. Pattern's gonna be first, fifth. So we're making it a little quicker, but giving yourself a little pause, and you don't have to pull it all the way across. So as you're working speed, if you go to first between, you can add more speed and get ready to cross all the way. So quick dégagé, first, fifth, hold, 3, 4, first, fifth, hold, 7, 8. We'll just take that a million times. First,
Are we like dragging it back in between just quick?
yeah.
Okay.
So do you hear how you can hear the vinyl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also really like you can hear that tap of the toe. If we get both sounds, then you know you really made that push down that makes it faster and find your center quicker, and you've finished the foot all the way. Yeah. Take a few to get going. We'll do probably 16 sets of this. When you are ready to start thinking épaulement, what is épaulement? Suddenly. Yeah. When you get ready to start thinking épaulement, we add that in. So once you're good with the feet, you feel like you're making all the noises you want to make, then you think 1, 2, looking to the front leg, 7, 8, 1, 2, out to the audience, 7, 8. So you find that angle according to your front leg. Yeah.
Add that in as soon as you feel comfy.
And first, fifth. Hold, 3, 4. First, fifth. Hold, 7 with active toe. Toe. There you go. Good. 7 and 8 and. Oh. And. Good. And. Under. And. Over. Good. Keep going. And. Yes. Imagine I'm standing with your foot. Throw me off. Yes. There you go. 2 more. 10. Don't finish nicely with everyone. Lovely. Second side.
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does épaulement mean?
I don't quite remember.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Épaulettes. What are épaulettes in fashion? Or in military fashion?
Shouldery.
They are, so, les épaules, your shoulders. The épaulettes are those little, like, flat, fringy things that are on military jackets. Épaulement, the M-E-N-T, we can interpret that as an ing ending. So shouldering, right? So as you close, the shoulders pull, and it gives you that little bit of, let's say you're gonna look to your front leg, the opposite shoulder would pull. Yeah, you feel that arc of opposition? There you go. Go towards your front leg, and the opposite shoulder pulls away. Put a tiara on that. As we change, you pull the shoulder, you change the feet, pull the shoulder. Doesn't really skew off of your square too much, it's just a little angle. Like we're not twisting, and I think you're doing a good job with that. So make sure it doesn't go to a twist. It's always just a little lengthening of the opposite side. Second side. Over. Good. Stay. Push. Stay. Push. Good. Feel a little flap of the foot happen sometimes. Push. Yes, much better. Push. The hand move with you, so you guys are back and forth. And 1, 2. There you go. Yep. Excellent. Last 7.
de jambe.
Let's do our rond de jambe with port de bras first, and then we're going to add some retiré into this. So with the coordinated port de bras, leg and arm are moving together in the same circle. En dedans, together in the same circle, right? They're just at different speeds. So the first rond de jambe, we're starting en dehors, the arm is going to go en dehors. Tendu 1, rond de jambe to the back on 2, bring it through 3, and 4. Your next destination is en avant. Very easy to move through that one quicker. 5, your next destination is en haut. And 7, it continues outside into second. 4 destinations, 1, 2, 3, 4. And feel how that continues making a circle. We keep going. 1, first destination is en bas. 3, 4, you reach your second destination. 5, 6, and 7, 8. Excellent. Let's take 3 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cloche the leg through first. Yep. Cloche. Plie. Sous-sus. We're adding this in when your standing leg is already tired. So you push it a little bit further as you draw it up to retiré. Retiré continues past coupe, drawn up, retiré, retire, tiré, and stay for a short balance there. Good. When the standing leg is tired, we feel muscles have to work. So if it's not tired, we can just kind of pop there. But once you've made it do all that opposition work on the rond de jambes, use that tiredness to feel your placement. Yeah? So, 4 rond de jambes with port de bras, 3 times. Cloche, plie, sous-sus, draw up to retiré.
Just going en dehors this first round, we will reverse it separately.
6, 7, out to your audience. En dehors, en bas. 4, good. Standing leg stays actively straight. And open. Good. Continue down. Draw the center line. 5, exhale lift. And open. One more time, down. 3. Draw that center line and open. Cloche. Plie. Sous-sus. Feel the standing leg working as you draw up to retiré. Nice fixes. Stay for balance. There. Yes. Yep. Much better movement, thank you. And finish with.
Very nice.
As you're passing it through, I know you have a lot of stuff to think about. The flush action of heel forward each time helps us to not pull the toes around, right? So ideally, we're always butterfly, equal and opposite, always working the toes back, always working the heel forward. Even when you go on and on, you're working the toes back and the heel forward through everything. So that will help get that push through nice and secure. Good. Mark the other side real quick, yes. Arm is going to move en dehors. Leg is going to move the same direction. So the first one goes 1 to en bas. We draw the center line through, around, into second, and you continue the circle from there. Yeah, sound good?
Yeah, just when you have a second, it seems like you're just kind of drawing your arm down. You're not really doing any.
Yeah, so think of a little bit of that allongé line.
Yeah.
I'm not really stopping an allongé, but feel the fingers lift you open, and then it will fold into place. Yeah. And I'm not really stopping there because the movement's continuing. So if you let it keep moving, yeah. If it does finish, like the last one would finish in the second.
Okay.
Otherwise, a little more of that fingertip kind of drawing the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's the non-techie art side of it.
If you love engineering. Allongé one. En bas. Draw the center line. Continue drawing a circle. Bring it down. Let's pass it through. This one finishes the second flush. Good. Set all of these spaces, then draw it up within the structure. Much better. Yeah, you got a high roll. This is real crazy. Let's make a little more space in front. Watch out that it's not open, pull it inside. There. So that your belly button is going to draw up the layer. There. Feel that side. Finish with good. My new favorite cue for that, because a lot of teachers will say lift up. They're always lifting up, like this, and then you're gonna be like, not breathing, and all that. And often it does go into like a ribs and tail opening. My new favorite cue is think of your diaphragm as a wall inside your body. You make this wall, you put it underneath all of this, and it goes inside. Yeah. So that we're really not like, I don't think of abs in ballet. I'm not trying to like pull in my abs ever. It's placing the bones with the least effort possible. Yeah, you know that, just that little bit is very much related to the foot position, right? And your foot position is going to allow that line to pick straight. Yeah, you feel that's easy, right?
Yeah.
It should be.
It's like more natural.
Yeah, and then yes. Then it's more about using the minimal musculature to support placing your bone structure. Like you stack your skeleton the right way. It shouldn't be too exhausting to hold it, right? We learn the like small muscles to hold it, and then ideally, it's a good structure. Let's go ahead and reverse that while we're here. So, starting with the outside leg behind. We take the whole thing on and on. Arm moves on and on. You have the same 4 destinations. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is again, you're drawing this circle with your arm, so let it continue through an allongé. Come up and down. And as the leg goes on and on, 1, you hit your destination on 2. Through, you draw the center line, 3, 4. Continue drawing it down, 5, 6, and open the arm, 7, 8, to continue drawing that circle. Yeah? Same combo when we get to the end. Cloche, plie, sous-sus. Your outside leg will come up to retiré derrière this time. It's a little harder to hold that one. This one is a lot more work on this rotator. Good. We still want to push that heel forward. Good, yeah. When you close, close under. Détourné away from the bar. Because you're always following your back foot. Yep, that'll be our fun little tester, yeah. On to done, first side. 6, outside leg starts behind, 7, and allongé, en un. Draw the center line. Good. All second and continue, out and up. Good, continue drawing center line and then it scoops the bottom. One more round continues, out and up. Nice. We'll stop in second. Cloche, toes back. Plie. Susu. Wrap toes back, heel forward. Yes, to start the trip up to retro derriere. Short balance here. When you're ready, close and détourné. Yes. The big thing there is to shift into front. Let's go second side. And up. Outside leg back. And out. On up. Draw the center line. Seven, six, and up. Get your body lifted. Yes. One more set. Opposite comes through. Arm finishes in second. Flush. Clear. Wrap the toes back to rise. Wrap the toes back to retro under. Yes. Excellent. Feel that back here. When you're ready, close and détourné. Excellent. If your feet aren't fresh enough to try the détourné one more time, you feeling okay? Having
It's kind of
feels-
feeling like bruised. Like I don't know if
Okay.
they quite are, but like at least this one does not feel comfortable.
Okay. There will be a much more relevant, so you can stay on flat to do this.
Okay.
So, the big thing about turning away from the bar is to be decisive. This hand should be ready to pull around right away. If it holds onto the bar as you turn, it's actually gonna
Yeah.
hold back and turn, right? You feel
That
that?
makes sense.
Yeah. So when we start doing pirouettes of the bar, that is a big feature, right? We start to turn, and you'll see my point class at 115 loves to do this. They go over. What are you doing stuck over there? And the whole point is that this hand has to lead you around to take the bar again. Like it's got a job to do.
Yeah.
So as we start working détourné away from the bar, being decisive, really good thing there. Let's come center. Move some bars out of the way.
Thank you. Uh-oh, it's forward.
Let's is out for Walter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it right now, because we'll just pull back out when we need it. Okay.
I don't know why. I just.
Huh.
No, just like it, just a little uncomfortable. I don't think I've had that problem yet.
Yeah. We also did a lot of like a long time Monroe and one leg, which we haven't done yet.
Okay.
So usually it does take a
Yeah.
little bit of toughening up.
Yeah.
The feet have to build some material.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also, it's nice because you are on the right part of your foot. That's probably why you're feeling it a lot.
Mhm.
If you're off here, and that's why I would rather you come down when it hurts, because if we're on the good part of the foot and feeling all that pressure and it starts to hurt when we rock off, then we train that position. So
Yeah.
better to come down and let it absorb gently. Croisé. Gitsy. Yeah. So turn your whole fifth position. You have an imaginary square. You need a dry erase. Do they actually dry erase on the floor? That's my question.
I'm gonna say maybe. We'll try that out another time.
I don't want to mark up the floor. But you've got, a line you can follow. That is now your front, right? That line. So in croisé, you are neither devant nor derrière. You're just in fifth. How do we know which arm is going to go high?
I want to say it's this one, but I don't want to be wrong.
In high school, I would not answer an extra credit question if I might be wrong. It's like, there's no penalty except my own.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go opposite of the front leg. Think about épaulement. Like, yes, you're looking at the audience no matter which leg is in front, but the arm helps us add some opposition to the leg. Good. Take the other arm in a second. You feel that presentation out to your audience. We're going to change to effacé. So let's just bring the back leg to the front and swap the arms. So if you change your angle as well, then you're croisé on the other side, right? And again, this arm is adding some opposition towards the leg, right? That sort of, like walking. Yeah, it should ideally feel like walking. Head is still to the audience, so your upstage cheek comes around and becomes downstage. Yeah. Change it back to croisé. We're going to bring the foot to the front. Keep the head of the audience. That's the thing. It's no longer towards the front leg. If you're en face, it can be towards the front leg. But if you're on an angle, it will be towards your audience. You change to effacé. Yes. Change to croisé. And effacé.
Your head doesn't really move at all.
It's going to stay to the audience all the time. So take this effacé position, change to croisé on the other side. Yep. Head changes, body switches. We switch to effacé and croisé. You feel the cross. Effacé. You see one leg partially obscured by the other. Croisé and effacé. If you're changing croisé to croisé, which we use a lot, let's say we're doing a pirouette en dedans, we would start crossed, we come around, we finish crossed. So croisé to croisé, we use that a lot. Let's take that just in fifths. You've got your fifth position croisé. We're going to change croisé to croisé. Back leg comes across, and you feel your head turn. Yes, nice. That little head turn helps pull you around from one side to the next. Excellent. And think of croisé as home base. Most combinations will start and finish here. Most of the time when you're on stage, you'll be in some version of croisé. Yeah, because it's very ladylike and flattering. If I say effacé, derrière, how do you put those words together? You're all effacé, take a tendu, derrière. Voilà. You could lift it, you could put it in the air, and still be effacé, derrière. This is tendu, effacé, derrière. So that's what you're doing, what angle you're on, and where you're going. Yeah? Where would the arm be? We're in serious mode. If you start from fifth, you see it floating up. You take your opposite of the front leg and put it derrière. That is your tendu effacé derrière position. If I cloche it through, it ceases to be aphasie, it becomes quasi. You feel how the arm and leg are moving in opposition to each other. Cloche to effacé derrière, it's an open line, you see all the bits. Cloche to quasi devant, it's a crossed line, you feel that opposition. Close, take a tendu, quasi derrière. It's crossed, you see no bits, it's derrière, cloche through. Arm moves in opposition, name that line.
If I say a bond, tendu?
Tendu, effacé devant. Yeah.
Devant.
Devant.
Nose.
Effacé devant, excellent. I like the board checking, is also very good. Cloche it through, you've got your arm working in opposition of the leg. I will always say opposite. What I really mean is in opposition, because obviously this is the same arm as leg, but they are in opposition of each other. Yeah, one is going away from the other. Cloche through, effacé devant, it's open line, cloche through, croisé derrière. Excellent. Show me on the other side. Croisé devant. Croisé. There you go. You've learned my teacher clearly. So you start croisé. Take it from fifth if you need to check the arm, but yes, go ahead. Ta-da. Devant. Ta-da. Tendu croisé devant. Excellent. Cloche it through. Yep, head stays the audience, arm moves in opposition. Name that line. If it helps, close fifth. Uh-huh. Effacé derrière. Cloche it through. Crossed and in front, croisé devant. Cloche it through. Open, effacé derrière. Good. Closed fifth position, croisé, since that's what we do most of the time. Tendu, croisé derrière. Excellent, you're already croisé, so you take tendu derrière. This is where that neutral really helps. So as you take the tendu, up, yeah, exactly. Cloche it through. You allow your weight to move back slightly, excellent. And cloche through. Good, croisé derrière, cross them behind. Effacé devant, you feel the arms moving in opposition. Excellent, one more time. Croisé derrière. And effacé devant. Excellent. So, the tough one. I'm bringing out the board for this. We've done all the croisé and effacé. Those are your front and back lines. What is this one? Écarté. Yes! Écarté. Make a big X. Thrown open. Separated. There's also a jump called the écarte. Like écarté is the ED version, like separated. But écarte, where you just throw open, is you make a little flying X, right? So you make your X. You are neither croisé nor effacé because nothing is in front or back. You have a whole devant side and a whole derrière side. Écarté devant, you take everything on your devant side, give it the line. Nice, I love that. Head to the audience, love the épaulement. Change over, back to your X, take everything on your derrière side. Good. The feelings here, if you go écarté devant, everything is towards your audience. So look up at your big audience there, they love you so much. They get your leg, they get your arm, they get your eyes, they get everything. And this is the best way to make a longest looking leg. This is the prettiest line. Ballerinas love this because their legs just, go on forever. Écarté derrière, change it over, all of your derrière stuff. You're looking out at the audience, but there's this separated feeling. I feel like this one's the line where you get the meaning of the word so much more, that's separated. And it's as wide open as possible. Meanwhile, line of first. This is the hardest part, because if we separate everything, it does want to go into that tip, and it has have that, yeah, that solid foundation. Good. Eyes are still open to the audience. Excellent. We're going to take this whole position and change it to écarté devant on the other side. So there you go. Same, so the leg can have all the space. And excellent. Your eyes stayed on your audience, and you gave them all of your limbs. Change it over to écarté derrière. Either way, I would accept either way. So we have this nice matching écarté derrière. Good. Let's trade to this side. And you kept that heel underneath. Yep. There. Yeah, you feel when the sartorius kicks in. Change to écarté devant. And change to écarté derrière. Why is this derrière? Why are we calling it derrière?
It's the upside.
Upstage.
Everything upstage of you. Excellent. No idea how hard that is to grasp, like, once you've been forgetting
You
about
should
it.
just call it Devant stage and Derriere stage, and then it would always make sense.
Yeah. Do you remember why it's called upstage and downstage?
Because of like the grading
Yeah.
of stages.
Uh-huh.
Was it in Russia or something? Or?
All over Europe, they're still that way.
Oh.
Yeah, like you go perform in Russia and you put your water bottle on the stage just to see how fast it falls off the edge. And then you're terrified. So, let's take a little combination with this. How much time do we have? Oh yeah, we have time. Let me get the computer real quick. Wakey. Make sure the speaker is still on. Yes. So we have starting croisé, palm base. We go tendu 1, 2, close 3, 4, croisé derrière 5, 6, 7, 8. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Change to effacé. Same thing. Effacé devant 1, 2, close 3, 4, effacé derrière, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to stay here. Écarté devant. 1, 2, close over, 3, 4. We change everything to écarté derrière. 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, and change. 7, 8. Let's just do all that going over. We won't go over them. 8 times going over. We'll stop and reset for good on the other side. Yeah. Croisé devant and derrière, effacé devant and derrière, écarté devant and derrière. 6. I'm trying to think. This music is just very short prep in 6. And 1. Croisé derrière. Croisé devant. Croisé derrière, and change effacé, devant, derrière. Nice musicality. Good, and straight, écarté devant, change, écarté derrière. Good. Excellent. Nice. Let's just finish here and start other side. Croisé devant. Croisé derrière. Good. Effacé devant. Effacé derrière. Good. Écarté devant. Écarté derrière. Your left cheek. There. Same on the left. Same. Excellent. Oh, okay. Let's go to waltz turn. Step away.
You want this one back over here then?
Huh? Yeah, that one could go along. With a little space between them. Make a little, yeah, move it away. And I'll sign the books a little further. Okay. Starting on
Okay.
the right side, you're gonna come on over. Oh, wait, no, that side. Yeah, it's right on the side. Remember the rules of Walt's turn.
Free tonight? We'll,
Start with the upstage leg, yeah. So come on into the bar, let's grab it. Get a quick little review here. The rules of Walt's turn. Step on your upstage leg, always brush the downward leg. So always stick the leg. You only walk forward, so you take 2 steps up, up, up. We're gonna turn towards the bar. Brush the new downstage leg. You always walk forward, so turn right away and walk up, up. Step, brush, up, and step, brush, walk, up, up. Yeah. And just like we were doing with the dipping away from bar, you're bringing that side around really nicely. So it's letting go. Make sure it finishes.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like catching myself on
Yeah,
this.
it's just a little stuck there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let it turn and send forward right away. That looks like it's familiar. Okay. Let's take this side and see if we can get it in a 3. So the 7 brush is going to happen all at the same time. Yeah. Like we did with your regular waltzes. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, make it all together. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and step brush putting together is a lot. So take that behind me here. Right. You're just in your walk forward 2, 3. The inside leg move forward. You've done the first half. This back half, this leg is going to instantly pass. Yes, yeah. Ideally, we're trying to brush it through first each time. A little bit of a push. So as you step, you pull that leg through first and back right away. Yeah. It's
And then
easier
when
when
you put it back onto this way, is this the one that goes up? Or
that's the
this
second
is
one.
up too?
That's the first one up. Yeah. So the step brush pushes from this leg to up, up. Yeah. Step brush, up, up. Step brush, up, up. Yeah. So it keeps changing right, left, right, left, right, left on each count. Okay. Let's go for it. Let's go one at a time. So hello, halfway to the period. 7, 2, 3, and 1. Walk forward. Brush. Walk. 7, 2, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3. Excellent. How are we feeling about that on this side?
I think it's starting to like, I feel like that's gonna be harder for me.
I'm tempted to not do left today and to just work the right side on manege. Manege comes from these trot horses, or not you two. It's like show horsing, but they trot in a circle. So it's when we move in the circle. So coming out, we each take a corner of this square, which means the square being a circle. Face around the circle to the right. Put your right hand in and jiggle down. This is upstage. Put your left hand out. This is downstage. Right hand in.
It's theater in the round.
Take your tendu derriere. Your upstage leg, exactly, starts in the tendu because it has to take the first step. You're always going to brush the outside leg. So as you step and brush, the audience, that's the audience all around you, gets the leg. You walk, walk. You step and turn to face your friends. Brush the new outside leg.
So would we be up like this still?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, still in releve for the walks. And then you walk right, left, step, brush. Good. Left, right, face your friends, brush back. Yes. I love having brainiacs in class. So to make this a little easier, we're going to have one hand on your shoulder, one hand on your hip. The upstage arm has the hand on the shoulder. When we start using the arms, they will be in exactly these places. But this tells you which way to turn. You're always going to mosh pit the elbow back. Yeah. So you turn inside towards the raised arm. Yeah. I think I actually have one slightly slower version.
Do this up and down the street from your house.
Yeah. 7, 2, 8, 2, and step, brush, up, up, step, brush, up, up. Excellent. Outside, and outside, up, brush. Yes. Good. So reconvene for a second. We look comfortable enough to go with the faster tempo.
Just feel dizzy.
Yeah, while we're thinking about it and looking around dizziness, right? Ideally, when we start using arms as well, you're looking at your audience and then over your arm. So you've got places for your eyes to go.
Yeah.
But while we're going to use this circle, just take a moment or come off releve. The faster tempo is a little easier for balance, so let's go with that. And do one last round to the right. You're a little deeper. Good. Inside leg. Yep. 8 and up. 1. Add the arm. Just extend it.
Yeah, that's like overtaxing.
Just
So the arms, I was focusing too much on the arms. There we go.
brush outside, brush
Thank you.
Let's have Mr. Clement around the catch if you want.
Nice job.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. You guys have a good night.
Yeah,
You too.
you too.